Southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves, and blood at the root. These are the haunting words that echoed across the nation from Billie Holiday's song of the century, Strange Fruit. Today I'm going to go over a little history about the song, its cultural significance, and how it's still relevant to this day. Strange Fruit was first recorded and sung by Billie Holiday, an African-American jazz singer, in the year of 1939. The song came from a poem written by a white American Jewish high school teacher named Abel Maripol, who, after seeing a postcard of two black men who had been lynched in the Deep South, was angered by the injustice and felt moved to write a disturbingly descriptive poem about the lynching of African Americans, particularly in the South. Billie Holiday got a hold of the poem and wanted to make a song out of it to shed light on the racism and lynching in America as well. But the record label she was assigned to, which was Columbia Records, wouldn't allow her to record the song with them because they feared the possible backlash they would receive from Southern retailers and their affiliates such as CBS. So, they granted Holiday a one-session release so she could record the song with Commodore Records instead. Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit is perhaps one of the most culturally significant songs to ever be recorded in American history. Upon its release, it wasn't exactly a hit right away. Many people, white and black, weren't very fond of the song due to its disturbing and somber nature, which you can see in the video I'm going to attach at the end of this presentation. Many white Americans were disturbed by the song's lyrics on racism, and many black Americans had a hard time listening to the song due to either their personal experience with racism and hatred, or just from an empathetic standpoint, being that it was their people who were the strange fruits swinging in the southern breeze. Nonetheless, the song helped kickstart the civil rights movement because it riled up feelings of anger and sadness across the nation over the injustice of numerous lynchings that were happening in the South during this time. The song was also covered numerous times by many notable artists throughout the decades, such as Diana Ross, Nina Simone, India.Arie, even Kanye West. Again, just showing how culturally influential Strange Fruit was, in particular to black Americans through the years. That Strange Fruit is still out there, just in a different form. This is a quote from Simeon Wright, who was the cousin of Emmett Till, a 14-year-old African American who was infamously and brutally murdered at the hands of a lynch mob in 1955 in southern Mississippi. Modern-day black Americans may not be getting lynched anymore, but the lynching has taken on new forms such as police brutality, which, technically was still prevalent, if not even worse back in the 30s, and the prison system where the number of African American inmates far exceeds that of any other ethnic group in the United States. In conclusion, the song Strange Fruit was a key igniter of the civil rights movement, and as Maggie Iyer states in her BBC News article entitled Strange Fruit, a protest song with enduring relevance, the song is a symbol of the racism, cruelty, pain, and suffering endured by so many in the United States. Even though the song was recorded over 80 years ago, its powerful message has stood strong throughout the generations and will continue to do so from here until the end of time. Although America has come a long way in terms of societal racism and brutality toward people of color, there's still a long way to go until she can honestly say that everyone under her umbrella is truly equal.